Very biased opinions. Very biased opinions. Biased opinions. Very biased opinions. Very biased opinions.
Welcome to Very Biased Opinions. Welcome to Very Biased Opinions. Today we are going to be talking about the World Cup groups. We're obviously, what better place to start than with Group A?
That seems like the rational point to be.
Yes. As always, thank you for supporting us so far, and if you do like our videos, please like, share and subscribe. So Group A starts us all off on the 14th of June, and in Group A, Thomas, would you like to tell me who is in that group?
Well, we have 4 teams in that group, Ian. Team number 1 is Russia. Team number 2, Saudi Arabia. Team number 3, Egypt. And team number 4, Uruguay.
Yes, indeed. And we're going to give you a little rundown on all of those teams, and we're going to start.
I would like to give the rundown based on where we think they'll end in the group, Ian.
Oh.
So would you like to go bottom up or top down?
Well.
Aha, change.
I think we better start. We'll start with top to bottom.
Top to bottom, right.
So I think we'll start with Uruguay then.
Oh! Congratulations, sir. We are in agreement on this. Oh, that's it? That's everything for Uruguay?
I'm going to get my funny joke out of the way. You are gay.
Vote as down on this video.
As classic as it was when The Simpsons said it in the 90s. So, Uruguay.
Yes.
Had a strong qualification section. They qualified second in their South American
They look
group.
like a really good team.
They do look like a good crew. Oscar Tabarez is their coach.
Oscar Tabarez. Did you know actually that if you combine our 2 ages, he's older than both of us?
That is surprising.
He's 71.
Considering I'm 48.
No.
46.
No.
Okay. I'd say my real age.
52.
I just used just for men. Yeah, I agree. I think they're a really strong side. I actually, when I looked through their team, I was surprised at how.
No, they're and just the firepower up front. Even in this group, even if all they had was Cavani and Suarez, they're going to top the group.
I think time's gone past. Certainly, if going back to 2014, it seemed to be that they were a really nuggety, hard team to beat. And then you also had Cavani and Suarez.
Yeah.
And now it seems like they've got those, but they've also got some other good players alongside them as well.
Yeah, they've got some young players in the team, and they've got some players based in South America that European teams won't have played against, which is pretty useful.
I think, obviously, they got Diego Godin.
Yeah.
And they've got Jimenez, who played for Atletico Madrid.
Jimenez.
Some notable players you may not know, or you might know. Federico Valverde. Who's from Deportivo from Real Madrid. Rodrigo Bentancur from Juve. Mateus Vecino from Inter. And Nafian Nandez.
Yeah.
Who, apparently, I don't know him, he's supposed to be a real star.
No, he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be very good.
This is what I read just on one publication. What do you think? So we think they're both going to top the group. You got anything else to add?
I think that if they even play moderate football, it's 9 points in the bag.
I mean, I put down that they're an outside bet to win it.
I would have to agree.
Yeah,
it could be a non-European final with Uruguay winning it for a 3rd straight time.
I've just realised something, that by doing where we think they're going to finish in the group, we are kind of ruining our end game to this. So I think we should just go back to do it how they lie, and then we'll talk about that at the end.
Fine, right. Second,
we're going to go back and we're going to talk about host nation Russia. So, host nation Russia, this might surprise you, they qualified as hosts.
Oh, so they played a lot of qualifiers.
They did play a ton of qualifiers.
Had a lot of competitive football recently.
And I think that's going to be the biggest problem for them, is their lack of competitive football.
Well, with Andre Arshavin starting up front, they're going to have serious problems. I think I might be stuck in 2014.
I was literally looking, thinking, what are you talking about?
I got Diego Forlan listed here, and Andre Arshavin.
So they were garbage in 2016, Russia.
They were awful.
And they brought in a manager called Stanislav Cherchesov.
Yeah.
Who's basically, his plan was to try and change them a bit and bring through a bit more like England, really, bring through the younger players and try and plan a bit for the future.
Why do I have that Vicente Del Bosque as their manager?
Yeah. Do you?
It's right there.
He's not, is he?
I don't think so. What am I doing?
I don't know. But the biggest problem for Russia is as well, as well as them not playing a lot of competitive football, they've just really been in friendlies apart from the Confederation Cup, which they didn't do very well.
I don't think they're standing a huge chance of doing well in this group.
They've had some injuries to some key players. There's some guys in defence who would have been certainties for the squad.
Yeah.
They've apparently gone down with pretty bad injuries. They've got Alexander Golovon and Alan Zhiragov.
When is the last time Igor Akinfeev kept a clean sheet at an international level? It's something insane.
Their last few games, they've
conceded
they beat South Korea back in October, and then they've
conceded
in every game.
I think it's something insane. I think he's got like 40 games, because I know he has for CSKA. He's had an insane Champions League record. He's a very good goalkeeper. He just has no luck at international level.
But it's going to be tough to judge them. They might, if they get off to a good start in their opening game, the crowd may sort of like get behind them and spur them on a little bit. But I'm not expecting great things from this Russian side. But I have a sneaky feeling they might come second in the group.
I do not.
Okay, we'll agree to disagree on that one. The two guys I mentioned before apparently have been linked with Arsenal and Chelsea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Right.
What is Saudi Arabia's nickname?
Have you seen my notes?
I put it in there too.
I have 2 notes on Saudi Arabia. The first is that they're managed by former Spain striker Juan Antonio Pizzi.
I've got the same manager this time. Yes, that's true.
And the other thing is that they're called the Green Falcons, which is the best nickname in the...
No, there's some pretty good nicknames for that. Is a good one though.
I'm just worried that the Green Falcon is going to be shot out of the sky by the Uruguayans.
Now, this coach, he hasn't had a competitive game for them yet. He came in November 2017. And it looks like they play what every team seems to play, is that 4-2-3-1 formation. Yeah. And whether this will work for them, they try to play, I don't know, a solid game and use the attacking midfielders to unlock the door like most people.
I think there's quite a few teams that are going to be playing the same sort of style in this World Cup.
Got three relatively players of promise. They've probably got more, but these are the ones that have been highlighted as being the standout players.
Stars.
Yes, Salam El Daswari, who's at Villarreal, Yaha El Sahiri, who plays for Al Nasser, I don't know who they are, and Fahed El Mulwahed for Levante. I think they're their attacking midfielders, if I remember rightly. I agree with you. Are they going to like that? They haven't really played anybody of note.
I think it's going to be an exciting thing to see who ends in last in this group. Russia or Saudi Arabia.
I can't see them scoring a lot of goals, and that's going to be the biggest problem. I see that a problem for a lot of teams where they're probably going to be decent, but are they going to score goals?
I think Saudi Arabia's entire thing is we're at the World Cup. They're not here to win games.
Yeah.
Or maybe they are. I apologize if you're Saudi Arabian and watching this. Let me know.
Hey, I mean, they're in a group though where they do have a shot. I mean,
this is a quite open group.
Yeah.
Russia have done well to get in this group, but here's the big question mark team, right? The Pharaohs, Egypt.
Have you ever been to Egypt?
I've never been to Egypt. I've always wanted to go to Egypt. I'd like to see the pyramids.
Only one day.
The real question with Egypt is, will Mo Salah play?
Yeah, so last week we did a video where we said he's out of the World Cup. He's actually said he's going to play now, but...
Seems very debatable whether he's going to play. Everyone seems to have a different opinion on this. Different medical staff, managers.
I think it's going to be hard for him to play in the first game. I think they said he might be back for the second game, but then
how fit is he going to be?
How fit is he going to be? And are they literally going to target him now to get his injure his shoulder again and get him out of the team?
It's like he's not in a group with Spain. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that would have been fun. But Russia will go after him. Uruguay will go after him.
Oh God, yeah. God, yeah, they will.
Although they play in Uruguay first, they're playing Uruguay first, so that gets them out.
I mean, I'm just afraid Luis Suarez might bite him.
He hasn't done that for 4 years now.
He hasn't wanted
4 years clean.
He hasn't wanted to leave a club yet. He's getting bored at Barcelona. He wants a new transfer.
He won't leave.
He wants to go to Real.
So, Egypt had a good qualifying campaign. They finished top of their group in Africa. Hector Cooper.
Hector.
He's an Argentinian.
Yeah.
They are extremely good at defence. Can't say it. Extremely well organised defensively. They don't concede many goals at all.
Yeah.
But Mo Salah is there.
That's really the big question. Now, you noted some star players, and the first one I'm most interested in.
They have 45-year-old goalkeeper Essam El Hadri, who's played over 900 games.
That's unbelievable.
That is crazy.
That's unbelievable.
Crazy. And then a few notable guys. Yeah, go on.
No,
Go on.
Name the next two guys without any commentary on who they are.
Ahmed Hegazi.
Who plays for West Brom.
And Ahmed El Mohammedi.
Who plays for Villa. There you go. That's all you need to know. Move on.
Am I saying too much?
No. You've already said their names. That's enough for them.
Okay.
That's all they get.
Okay. I think I can say the same with this one as well. Mohamed El Neni of Villa of Arsenal. But they do have a guy nicknamed Trezeguet.
Oh!
Because he looks a little bit like Trezeguet.
Kassim passes Mahmoud Hassan Trezeguet.
Biggest thing is, I think they'll be hard to beat. Will they score goals, especially if Salah's not playing?
I think they've got a good chance of coming third. Thank you guys for watching. That ends Group A.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! That doesn't end anything, because now we are going to move on to our new and exciting new game and new feature, which I like to call World Cup War Chart.
What's happening?
So this is World Cup War Chart. Me and Tom both have a war chart each. Tom is representing his favourite news publication, the Daily Mail. I am with a generic one from a company who I probably can't say their name. And we have one other one, which is actually the genuine one, which is possibly the worst war chart ever made, from the Daily Mirror. Tom, if you would like to pass me a pen, we are going to put our official predictions in for Group A. Whoa, whoa! You don't like the game? We're going to put our official predictions in for Group A right now.
Live on camera, coming to you direct in HD.
We get 3 points for a correct score. We get 1 point for a correct forecast. And the winner at the end of the tournament... Tom, you haven't seen this yet, but could you pass me the polystyrene? Could you pass me the polystyrene box behind that calculator?
You're telling me you don't want Bill?
Don't open it. Don't open it. Because we will be playing for...
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The World Cup trophy.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I thought you might be.
Alright, Bill, you're moving. He can come back tomorrow.
He can come back, that's fine. So, that is what we're playing for.
I hope you can see this, I'm so excited. Right.
So,
Should we input some results?
What do you reckon then? Russia, Saudi Arabia. How's the World Cup going to start?
1-0 to the Russians.
I'm going to go for 2-0 to the Russians. Egypt, Uruguay.
Your turn to start.
I think that Uruguay will... I think they'll edge that 1-0.
I'm going 3-1. I think Uruguay are coming out of the blocks firing.
I think Egypt is still going to prove their... We've just talked about how tough they are to beat, so I have to stick to that.
I just think Uruguay look like a really good team.
So in the next group of matches, Russia are going to play Egypt?
Okay. I think this is going to be 2-1 to the Pharaohs.
I think that's going to be a 0-0 draw.
Oh my god. Right, so no matter what happens here, one of us is going to win. There's no tie coming in.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This is insane.
For sure. And Uruguay, Saudi?
What do you think?
I'm going to go for 3-0 to Uruguay.
I hate to say it, I'm matching that result.
That's fine.
Right. Saudi Arabia, Egypt. I'm going to go Egypt 2-0 winners.
I'm going to match that result.
So, the first three we couldn't decide on anything.
And then when we said there's not going to be a tie, we were just going to go for everyone. And Uruguay versus Russia.
3-1, a late goal to the hosts.
I'm going to go for 2-1.
I think this is the sort of match that ends with all the Russian fans looking really angry.
So I have a win for Russia, a win and a draw, so that puts them on 4 points. I have 3 wins for Uruguay, so they win the group. Russia are on 4, Egypt are on 4, so it's going to be between Egypt and Russia in mine on goal difference. So
I mean, I've got him here. I think Egypt will edge Russia on goal difference.
I've got it slightly.
I think that 2-0 victory over Saudi Arabia for me is what pushes them over the top.
I
Of course, a 3-1 to Uruguay over Russia.
I'm not going to split that because I think I've got them exactly the same. Oh no, I've got Russia. Russia got that one there against Uruguay. But I'm having Russia going through.
1.
But we don't obviously do that until we...
0.
We'll do the last 16.
-2. Egypt. 2. -1. I have Egypt going through.
Okay.
Right. Well,
that is Group A done now.
That is Group A done. Can I do the outro now?
Yes.
Group A is finished. We'll see you for Group B.